Here we go, Melbourne to Adelaide, day 3. Today we're going from Apollo Bay to Port Campbell. Just left Apollo Beach now, and the weather seems to be quite nippy. But good thing is I'm going uphill, so I'll warm up pretty quick. You know, I've got a nice view at the moment. I'll give you a quick look. So yeah, about 90 something K, similar to yesterday, but a little bit more climbing. I think it's about 1,500 meters, so it should be tough. It's the hilliest ride for the 8 days of riding, so yeah, we'll see how we go, and hopefully we make it a good ride. Catch you after. Absolutely had no idea that this ride started off with a 10-kilometer climb. Like, are you serious? And on the Garmin it says it's 1 out of 10, and the first one's 10 kilometers, so not a great way to kick things off, but now I'll definitely warm up, I guess. So yeah, it's all about just breaking it down as small as you can, really. Like, I always try and think about it like that. I don't try and think about the big picture. I try and just break it down, you know, get to 10 kilometers, reset, do it all over again, and then do that until we get to the final destination. So should be a tough day out, but keen to get into it. Yeah, so I was saying yesterday my legs weren't feeling too bad. Take that back. About 3k into the climb, and geez, I'm already feeling it. So it is going to be a long day on the bike, and you'll probably find I'll talk a lot more because I doubt there's going to be a lot of scenery. Like, it's just all inland, except for the bit that takes you to the 12 Apostles, which I'm really looking forward to, mind you. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty tough, rather boring day on the bike, but you know. And just to make things worse, I've got the bag today because Dad had to leave back to Melbourne, so I'm wearing that. Got a few essentials in that, and then I got the bag under the top tube, one under the handlebar, so I feel a little bit heavier, which isn't going to make things easy going uphill, but we should be okay. So I just finished that first 10-kilometer climb, and I have to say that was hard. That was hard. Similar to the Dandenongs in Melbourne. Like, I had a few parts to that climb where it got pretty steep, especially at the end. So glad that's all over. The only thing is, I've noticed that the traffic has picked up compared to yesterday, and I think it's because I'm on my way to Port Campbell, which is not far from the 12 Apostles. I reckon there's a few tourists that'll be doing some sightseeing around there, so I'm just sort of having my wits about me and trying to focus on that as best as I can, but so far so good. I could not believe the descent I just went down. I reckon I hit a top speed of about 72. It went on for about 3 or 4 minutes, and that was the most exhilarating experience I reckon I've ever had. Like, I've gone down descents in the past, but that one was just, there's something about it. I was just flying. I think I had the wind behind me as well. That was insane. That was insane. And I didn't even expect it. Like, I was doing a bit of filming like this, then all of a sudden I start going downhill, and I'm reaching speeds of about 50, 60, 70 kilometers. So that was absolutely insane. And now that takes us to, I think, about, let's have a look, 23k, already at about 450 meters of climbing. But now we got some really nice backdrop, nice greenery. So yeah, it's been a pretty good start. Just the only thing is the traffic's been a little bit annoying. I've had a couple of drives actually just a little bit too close for comfort, so again, just having my wits about me, and yeah, pushing on as always. Oh yeah, and by the way, what I said at the start about the scenery, take that back, because this is just absolutely fantastic at the moment. Fantastic. Haven't seen anything like it. So yeah, definitely take that back. Yeah, we'll continue pushing on. first cyclist that I've seen for pretty much the whole sort of 3 days of riding. Maybe I saw one yesterday, but they gave me a wave, which was good. So yeah, because I don't know, when I don't see any other riders on the roads, I start to get a little bit worried, almost as if I'm like riding on some bloody abandoned roads or something. But good to get some company early on and continue to push on. I reckon I'll have a little stop at 45k and then reassess, go from there. So cheers. Yeah, this one's hurting in the lowest gear possible, and I reckon the legs are now starting to feel it. So I'll be interested to see how I can push through for another 60k with heels, mind you. Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun. So something that I've actually noticed too, there's been a lot of supercars or racing cars just hammering in. So I really got to fucking get my eyes on the road. Yeah, it's been an interesting day to say the least. We'll push on as always, and yeah, get to the 12 Apostles. I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, we'll see you there. Just pulled over to the side of the road before, 2k ago. Just had a chat with a nice little fella. He reckons he spotted a koala, so stopped over, had a look, and then had a chat for a bit. Told him that I was riding to Adelaide and he was a little bit taken aback, but all good, all smiles. Yeah, the only thing is, the more I go uphill, the more the ears are starting to play up. Like, I've always had pretty bad ears, and yeah, as I said, the more I go up, the worse the ears are getting. Like, they're just popping a shit ton. So I'm keen to get to the top of this hill and then just storm down. So yeah, tough going, really tough day out so far, but there's been some yeah, interesting moments so far. We'll chat soon. Alrighty, just had a little stop at, I think it's called Lavis Hill or Lavis Hill, one or the other, just to sort of catch my breath after all those hills, because I tell you what, it was getting tough in the end. So I reckon from there to Port Campbell, it's just going to be all downhill. A couple of little inclined hills along the way, like right now I'm going up one, but I reckon overall we should be pretty good. So yeah, steady start so far, but still got to push on. Another 40 odd k to go, but don't worry, I'll be stopping at the 12 Apostles. I'm looking forward to it. Alrighty, just left the 12 Apostles. What an unbelievable sight. Like, that is just, I've never seen anything like it. It was spectacular. Super busy as well with all the tourists. And speaking about them, the amount of times my bike almost got knocked over because they just kept walking through where my bike was. I was like, guys, like, which way are you going, you know? But that was just unbelievable experience. Super grateful to do it and see it. So yeah, now got about 10k to the hotel, riding in a bit of a headwind, which isn't great, but we should be fine. We'll get to the hotel and reset, go for a dip. Let's do it. Alrighty, I believe we've made it to the reception. So So let's get ourselves sorted. Yeah. Alrighty, for post-recovery, we've got ourselves some unbelievable fish and chips with a chocky milk, sitting in front of one of the most, I'm going to say, prettiest beaches I've been to. Like, I just can't believe some of the places along the Great Ocean Road, and this one, I'll tell you what, it tops it for the holiday so far. Obviously there's still some places to go to, but so far, Port Campbell, this little beach here, has been one of the most prettiest places. So been a heck of a ride so far. We'll dig into these and then we'll go for a dip, recover, and then probably call it a day, you know. So yeah. Alrighty, just had a dip in the beach. Oh my god, it's freezing. But as I've always been saying these past couple of days, I need it. I really do, because tomorrow's going to be a big day, 170 odd K. Legs are feeling pretty good. So, oh my god, my bag's almost just got washed away there. But anyway, as I was saying, I need this recovery. Legs have been holding up well, but tomorrow will be a bit of a test. So, but it was a good day. Good day. Apart from the traffic, it was a little bit busy, I found. And I think that's because it was a Saturday. Tourists going to the 12 Apostles. Yeah, look, it is what it is, but yeah, apart from that, it was pretty good. Hills were tough. Thanks for watching.